problems is an issue that are relevant in today's youth. Anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts are classified to be mental health problems. Among 3.3 Filipinos are depressed, and around 4,400 Filipinos has already committed suicide. So HIV/AIDS. HIV is a virus that attacks the body immune system. If HIV is not treated, it could lead to AIDS. Once a person has HIV in his body, it has no effective cure. Around in 2019, an estimated 97,000 people were living with HIV in Philippines. 73% of those have known their status, while the 44% has no idea about HIV/AIDS. So malnutrition. Malnutrition is a condition in which a deficiency of one or many nutrients that our body needed of our physical growth. Obesity and malnourishment are common illnesses caused by malnutrition. Every day, 95 children that are Filipino dies from malnutrition. A third of Filipino children are stunted or short for their age. Important it is to know about health education. This helps us to be aware in our society's issues and concern with regards to health. Health education raises students' knowledge about physical, mental, and emotional and social health. It motivates youth to improve and maintain their health, prevent diseases, and avoid unhealthy behaviors. Together, let us promote health education in our community, to school campuses, and even in our homes. Let us give our family members a voice to speak out whatever struggles they are fighting inside. Let us not judge people who have certain illnesses like HIV/AIDS. Let us promote feeding program and diet seminars. Together, let us be educated and be aware.
I'm Revelyn Medina Asio, 19 years old, from Villa Ondoin, Bayugan City, Agusan del Sur. Advocating effectively for health education programs can be done with a multifaceted approach to increase involvement and participation among students to maximize the impact of efforts. Education can occur across the curriculum and the extracurricular activities. Mental health is a problem mostly in the teenagers. Depression is not a joke, and neither every mental illnesses, but having knowledge how to deal with it would be a great help for everyone. Everybody should have a healthy mind that giving someone a learnings about this will be a great help because the small knowledge can have a great impact in every person.
My name is El Francis Elsin, 19 years old, from Cagatawan, Bayugan City. People become hooked to drugs or any other similar substance for a variety of reasons. Lack of self-confidence is one of the main factors. Furthermore, when it comes to youth, drug addiction is caused by professional pressures, a lack of inspiration, extreme stress, or a lack of parental attention. When it comes to stress, people who have recently moved to a new place or started college prepare to try to relieve it by using narcotics. It always appears to be easier to cope with stress and any possible life upheavals by using drugs rather than facing reality and coping with it. We need education about illegal drugs, and we can hold a little symposium for the community. All we have to do now is start changing our methods, recalibrating our minds, and redirecting our steps, because our micro efforts will have a macro impact of the community.
My name is John Michael Heraldez from Trento, Agusan del Sur, 18 years of age. Illegal narcotics are one of our society's most serious issues. Our 16th president, Rodrigo Duterte, is now waging a war on drugs. Because of illegal substances, people are being killed here and there. Drug additional judicial killing, too many lives have been lost. And the only question now is how to put an end to the illegal drug trade. Let us begin by educating ourselves about the causes and effects of illegal drugs by holding a free symposium on the subject. However, I believe that the usage of illegal narcotics should be regarded as a public health issue rather than criminal matter. For years, jails have failed to provide a better alternative for drug users' recovery. This is why, within the public health system, better alternatives are required. Drugs can be used for medical purposes, but not for recreational purposes. People ask, what about alcohol and cigarette? I tell them that everything is fine as long as they are consumed in moderation.
I'm Joabi Mico Studio, 18 years old from San Vicente, Lorito, Agusan del Sur. Drugs are chemicals that affect body and brain. Some have long-lasting and permanent effect. Drug is not a friend, it's actually an enemy. It will destroy your dreams, it will change into someone you would never want to be. Before tasting, think about it. How about your family? Have you even told of? Would them take a rest? Even if it affects everyone. Please stop illegal drugs. Get high on grades, not in drugs.
Illegal drugs are addictive. Once you try, there's no turning back. Listen, drugs can ruin your future, your family, and your relationship among others, and your entire life. Drugs may become your temporary escape, but it can be your worst regret if it happens. Be responsible enough. Stay away from people who use drugs and also in drugs. Drugs can make you hallucinate and make you do things you wouldn't normally say. You might lose your temper and you feel out of place most of the time. You might lose your mind and totally destroy your present life. You might get into trouble, suffer illness, and experience a lot of physical, mental, and emotional problems. Just say no to drugs. Get rid of using it. Protect yourself, your family, and your future. Please don't try.
Drug is a chemical that affects our body and brain. Drug is not our friend, it is actually our enemy. Anxiety, hallucination, and possible death. These are the effects of using illegal drugs. As of 2016, the United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime reported that 1.1% of Filipinos aged 10 to 69 are using illegal drugs, particularly in Metro Manila. Most barangays are affected. They made it as their business to earn money or just to satisfy their needs. Many of our fellow young people are affected on the addictions of drugs. Some of them committed suicide and committed crimes. It's so sad to know that they are affected and no one can help them. Everyone, let us help. By visiting the rehabilitation center, we can make an activity for all the drug addicts who undergoes rehab. Exercise would be a good idea to start to warm up themselves. Let them open up. Let them speak how they feel. Comfort them when they are upset. By doing this, simple things we can help them to change of the new version of them.
I am Jade, and I am 19 years old, and I am from Agusan del Sur. So, it may be sound uncomfortable, but sexual education must be taught. As a youth, we need to be wiser and aware. Sex education is essential to us. As a youth, of course, it can keep us aware of the risks following sexual activities. Sex education should be mandatory in school due to facts of some parents never have the chances to inform their children things related to sex. Every year, teenage pregnancy rate is climbing, and the government already did their best. But still,
We need to
sexual
be a
education
sexual
is not yet
literacy,
taught.
and sex education can be contribute to psychological development and well-being throughout adolescence and adulthood. As we said, the absence of sexual literacy can be source of many health and social hazards, including STDs and unintended pregnancy. Together,
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 let us be educated and be aware.